Okay, everybody, doing a quick reloading video with some 223 military casings. I have shot these before, and while I'm looking at this casing, there is a split neck. That one gets trashed. Powder. So 223 military casings. I've loaded these once before and they fired well. I have a bunch of old 55 grain full metal jacket bulk load stuff I bought years and years ago. These checked out okay, kind of, in my case gauge. Decided to run them through a sizer again, and now they fit like a charm. Go ahead and crimp this on the cannula. They drop in, they drop out, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I loaded these with Reloader 7. This is 22 grains, which is a little heavier. There's a gap in the Reloader 7. The loads seem to go up to about 52 grain bullets. These are 55 grain. And then Reloader 15, which I have both powders, seem to pick up at about the 62 grain projectile. And I don't have a lot of 1-in-7 rifles. I've got a 1-in-9 twist rifle, and I tend to shoot the lighter bullets in it. And I decided to try a slightly heavier charge with 22 grains instead of the 20 I was putting in, the 52 grain stuff, and we'll see how they perform. But as I say, these load and drop in like factory rounds. And there goes my video again. And they drop out. And that's all we're looking for. I'm looking for a standard load that I can use in my AR-15, just plinking around, especially cheap loads. And these are about the cheapest as I'm ever going to get, between the projectile and the reused casings. And something I can also shoot through my bolt gun. Bolt gun has a suppressor on it, of course, so does the AR-15, but the bolt gun is definitely quieter, as everybody knows, with that closed chamber. And I get a lot of grief from using this cartridge gauge, and I don't care, because it's nothing worse than going out to the range and 5 rounds into it, you have one casing that you didn't expect to have a burr on it, as something went wrong, gets stuck in your chamber, and unless you've got a cleaning rod and a hammer, you're screwed for the rest of the day shooting that rifle. So, 2 more to go. I've not loaded much with Reloader 7. Seems to be a decent enough powder from everything I've read. And we are going to put this downrange, sight in my rifle, and from there work up different loads. So I've got about 7 different loads to test. All of them are between 20 to 40 rounds each, depending on what I had, and maybe if I can get the camera into the range, and we'll video that. Thanks.